ladies and gents, what's going on? Hopefully everybody's doing fine out there in YouTube land. But Junior with S.O.T. Metalworks coming at you here with another fine, outstanding sign. So we've got a pretty special one today. 5th Special Forces Group. So we're back into the military logo side of things. And this sign turns out fantastic. So at the end of this video, forgot to get a little bit of footage of the finished product. But that's no problem. The customer helped us out. He got the sign hung up where he wanted it at and everything. He sent us a picture of it, so we'll get you a view of the finished product and get everything done. But yeah, back on the military logos. Can't thank our military enough. So let's dive into it here on the Shop Saber CNC plasma table and see just how this one turns out. All right, ladies and gents, there you go. The Legion 5th Special Forces Group. Got the dagger and the arrows. We're going to layer this on top of this sign. Probably use the 2M or the 3M tape or the Gorilla tape. Double adhesive, but we're going to check. He's going to mount this to a fence. So we're going to weld bolts on the back side of this. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put them yet. I'm going to get the cross over here, line everything up accordingly. I may weld them to the cross and then weld them on, or bolt them through the sign. That way it's 2 pieces and he can adjust accordingly however he needs to. But we're gonna do a little work here and see what happens. We're gonna get these cleaned up, get the wire wheel on them, get everything finished up, but she turned out pretty good. Need to adjust that torch just a little bit. She's running just a little bit ragged. Nothing too major. That wire wheel will clean all that up just Johnny on the spot. But yes, 5th Special Forces. Shout out to those guys. This is a pretty cool sign. All right, ladies and gents. So we're still on the 5th Special Forces group sign. I've been contemplating, as you see, I've got the arrows and the dagger lined up about where they go. So what we got going on, he's going to mount this to his fence outside of his house. He wants to make sure nobody can run off with it accordingly. So we're going to do 3 anchor bolts, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. What I had in mind was just putting one on the back side of this panel. I'm just a little nervous somebody can pry this and mess with it in any way, shape, or form. So I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to go through the arrow here, drill a hole, and then we'll drill a hole in the back piece. Drill a hole here, and we'll drill a hole in the back piece. And then I think I'm going to take a bolt and put here. They're pretty fine threaded bolts. Put one here. We'll drill a hole in the backer there, and to run it through, I'll fill that in with weld and everything, grind it all down nice and smooth. That will keep anybody from deviating away from this situation. Yes, they can still bend the fletchings up on the arrows, but that's about the only real way I see it doing this. So, one up there at the top, one up there at the top, one down here at the bottom, and we'll fill this in with weld just a little bit here at the end of the dagger. Don't think it'll be too tremendous. I think we'll do a little grinding, a little finishing work, a little welding. I think that will turn out a much better product than what I was thinking about in the long run. So, all right, guys. I know. We're back on the same picture, same program. So here's what we did. We got a hole drilled in there, hole drilled in there. No hole here. We're gonna fill that in with the bolt, but we got a hole there where the dagger goes, a hole there where the broadhead goes, and a hole there where the broadhead goes. So hopefully that'll help us get everything lined up. And what we'll do is we'll put our bolt through here, and we'll weld this hole up, and then we'll weld around the back side of it, make sure everything's all prim and proper, and then we'll hold our bolt down here on the base of the dagger. We'll have it right in the end here of the dagger. Weld that all up, grind her all down nice and smooth, and then we can set our dagger and our arrows right down on our sign. He can bolt them right directly to his fence, and everything will work out perfect. All right, ladies and gents, got her all primered up. 5th Special Forces group. What color are we gonna go with? Well, back and forth. No, not really. We knew exactly what color we was gonna paint it when we started this. So, see if you guys can tell any difference. So that's not gloss black. That's good old flat black. So when you be like, hey, your sign is already primered flat black. No, it's primered black. Just so everybody knows, there is a difference between primer black and flat black. Big difference. So I don't want anybody getting confused when you order a sign. Be like, hey. But in our reality, if you ever really didn't have flat black and primer black sitting side by side each other, you probably never ever know. But just a little information. Just a little info. Always trying to keep you guys informed. But yeah, you'd never know. It would never show up enough to be able to pick it out by its lonesome. But like I said, if you got other ones, you're going to be able to pick it out. All right, let's get the other piece painted and see what happens. All right, ladies and gents, so this is not flat black. This is going to be our go-to, pretty much our go-to color. You guys think it is? That's right, the old hammered silver. This is really a go-to color for us nowadays. It has worked tremendously. Been a really good seller. Give this sign just a little bit of texture and amongst everything. Let's see where we're at then. I think it's going to turn out a pretty good cream. One little speck of welding slag right there. It's always something. It's always something. So I tried to do these arrows where they had a little texture on them, the broadhead, so it looked like a broadhead, like you sharpened. I don't know if I did a good job of getting that squared away or not, but all right, this should have us pretty well covered, and I'm hoping the hammer will come through good and we'll be squared away. So we'll let that sit in a little while. We'll show you guys what we got going on next. All right, ladies and gents, here is the finished product, the 5th Special Forces Group. This sign turned out phenomenal. I want to thank this gentleman enough for his order. It has been fantastic working with him. Had a little deal where he was supposed to come up and pick this sign up. He had some situations come up where he couldn't make it, so we had to ship the sign out. That's why I missed the video, getting it up in the photo booth and doing a little talk over with it. But I think this worked out great because it's got its home spot. And as you can tell, he's went in on his fence there and painted the letters, the backside of the letters, in there with white. So it really makes this sign pop like a champ. I mean, it looks phenomenal. So yeah. Sir, if you see this video and you have any problems with that paint staying on the backside or whatever, I still have this. We could cut you a ring out on the backside that you could adhere that to too. So just something to think about in the future. But I'm not trying to sell more stuff. I'm just saying we'd be as helpful as we could, any way, shape, or form. But all right, guys, we're going to cut on out of here. Thank this gentleman enough for his sign. Shout out to the military for all their service and the things they do for us. Can't thank them enough. But yeah, that's going to cut the video for us. You guys stay safe out there, and as always, remember, work smarter, not harder, and we'll catch you guys later. Go over to SOTmetalworks.com and get all your fine, outstanding sign needs. Y'all have a good one. We out.